You guys had great chemistry here. So talk about what goes on in that relationship of yours, like that brings out the great chemistry.
DNA. I think that we later
true.
on figured out that we both come from Eastern European descent. And I think there's something in the gene that goes, you know that person. This person really is something like your family. You feel safe. You feel good. I mean, that's kind of like it's having dialogue with my brain.
Yeah.
That's what I feel. I feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And we feel comfortable.
Yeah, that comfort and that trust. It was just there, and that connection. It's either there or it's
Can't
not,
explain
I
it,
think.
no.
Yeah.
And your first choice was Goldie. Talk about that.
Only choice. Yeah, I mean, I was ready to beg her to do it. I was like, okay, what's it gonna take, Han? I just pictured the two of us right away when I was reading the script and laughing, and I just loved it, and I just like believed it was gonna happen, even though it's like, what are the chances, she's gonna say yes, whatever, but it happened.
And the physical activity that you did, how was the training? Because the movie was also very physical, like you carrying her.
That was easy, actually. That wasn't even in the script. It was just she's light, and I did no training. I think we're both very active people, and we just both love exercise. But I there's no training for me.
And I know you do yoga.
I do a little bit of everything. I can't say I'm a master of any of them, but I do a little bit of everything. Keep it oiled.
Keep it oiled.
What's the secret of this being flexible and keeping?
Oh, there's no secret. You have to want to do it. It's like you got to do it. So what's the secret? Even if you don't feel like going into the workout place or whatever, you got to go.
And your energy, where do you get your energy?
I meditate. I love meditation, and I do. I've always had a lot of energy. Just like I like long, like moving around, and I do. I have a great energy.
Eastern European descent.
It's our descent. That's how we. Yeah, that's it.
And talk about your most exotic trip. I know you said you went to the Philippines. Can you talk about that?
Yes, I mean, I went to the Philippines. It was actually a really cool trip. And I went to visit, at that time, it was my husband, who that was my first love there. And then I went around and I went to some wonderful places and, ate some really great restaurants. And then I had this meeting of these men that I had met on the road. It's a whole other story. And they were oil guys. But anyway, we then flew to Corregidor. And that was interesting because I was able to really see something that I would never have seen. And on the island there, right in the China Sea, right?
Yes.
Is these amazing tunnels that they created. And each one of these boys had their mother's name. They would do, I love my mom.
Wow.
And over their beds. These were where their beds were, where they were injured. This is where you say yes.
Yeah.
And look what you find, look what you learn. So anyway, it was a very interesting trip. I really, and I want to visit the outer islands. I know they're beautiful, and it was something that it's on a checklist for me.
So probably both of you can come back.
Oh, great!
You
I'd
can
love
come.
to come. Yeah.
How's it doing in the Philippines?
It's
now?
doing well.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Thank you very much.
All
Thank
right.
you.